morning. I'm doing the hippie thing today. Bangs, out of control. I can't cut them any shorter. I might as well just cut them off, right? So, dear bang lady, if you're out there and you live in my area, please contact me. Anyways, I am going to work on the metal sign today. And I'm not going to tell you what I'm painting. I'm just going to let you watch me as I paint it and as it progresses, so you'll know what type of gnome it is. So I have my supplies ready. Itty Bitty is out on the deck enjoying the sunlight right now. It's a clear, beautiful day, but after 3 o'clock we're supposed to have more action. So I'm using the light portrait pink. I am using white and black, obviously. I am going to use the English Navy cheap paint, Walmart paint, right? I'm going to use the Cobalt Blue, also cheap paint. And I'm going to use some blue bonnet because I want to do, hopefully, a denim effect, okay? So, let us get you situated. Oh, and by the way, the GoPro 10 is ordered and on its way. Happy news. Now, you can't really see what I traced on here, but I had to, with this color, I'm like, well, I don't want to use a Sharpie because you can't erase a Sharpie, right? So I went through 3 different pens. I went through a blue, didn't work. I went through, these are pencils. I went through regular pencil, didn't work. Ended up with white, which worked, but I really have to look, right? So, anywho, let us proceed. It is early still. Let's aim you downward. Okay. It's about the best I can do, guys, but I think that you'll be able to see me painting because you're on the left and I'm right-handed. We're good to go. Let's break out our palette. We need to clean this palette. Who out there wants to volunteer? Basically, I just need to sit here, truly, and just pick it away. And as a matter of fact, let's not use that one. I have a clean one. All right, yeah. Let's just dust it off. We'll just start with a fresh palette, right? Okay. So let's get his face in first. So anywho, guys, what's everybody been up to? My beef is still in the freezer. I am going to use, sorry I didn't mention, a little bit of burnt sienna, just to give that skin color a little bit of a pinker tone. I don't want him looking pasty, right? So yeah, the stuff is in the freezer still. It should be done tonight. I can usually show you what it looks like in there, but with the new insulator pad that I got, you can't see in there. So anywho, I'm just going to mix up my paint enough to where he's not chalky. And then some parts of this will be lighter than others, right? For depth and highlight. What have we been watching lately? Let's start up here with his face. I don't know if you guys, I guess you'll be able to see that. Maybe this way a little bit. So, and I have to tilt it up, guys, because it's white under there and I can't see real well. So, movies. I always seem to talk about movies because when I'm not in here and my husband's not in his shop, the TV's always on. So we watch a lot of YouTube. We follow a lot of YouTubers. And I like to do shout outs to those who I think would appreciate it and not give me a bunch of grief. There is this one gal on there, and her name on YouTube is Itchy Boots. And she's from the Netherlands. And she travels all over the world, literally. She's been in I don't know how many countries by herself on her like little dirt bike. It's kind of a, I don't know, it's not really a hybrid, but I mean she She can take it on regular pavement, but she doesn't have the tires for that, so she really plans her routes. She plans her routes to be on dirt. This is gonna be his view, because that's how she has her bike set up. And what happened was a few weeks ago, and I've never met her. I don't talk to her personally. She's just somebody we follow. A few weeks ago, she finally came from like all of your South America states. She was in all of those, Colombia, and during the pandemic, she got trapped somewhere for 2 weeks and had to have police protection because the local villagers were trying to blame her for bringing the pandemic in, right? But anyways, that was a few years ago. But for right now, she's out of South America and she's made her way into the United States. And her goal is Alaska. She even named her dirt bike Alaska. And she's really interesting. She does all of her own filming. She does all of her own editing. She's just her, and I think 2 or 3 GoPros. She's got a GoPro 360. I know she uses, because she has one mounted on her faceplate, another one mounted on the left side of her bike, and another one I think on the back of her bike. And so and then she has one of those follow me drones, that follows you. So she does really good. I mean, for a gal who's, I'd say she's middle 30s, but for a gal who's out there by herself and travels in these, you would not believe where she goes by herself in the backwoods. When she was in Africa, she was coming across rhinos and hippos, and yeah, she does it all by herself, right? So anyway, she finally got out of Mexico, which she was having a lot of problems with Mexico because of the problems they're having in Mexico, right? So she got in to, obviously, California. She did some driving through there. She kind of cuts across, like I said, all the mountains, all the passes that you wouldn't take a passenger car on, right? So then she made her way towards Utah, and she fell off her bike and twisted her ankle really bad to where she couldn't even use the accelerator. She couldn't do nothing. So she had a friend. I don't know where her friend was from. It took him about 5 hours to get to her. And actually at that time she was in Nevada. She was in Overton, Nevada. She hadn't gotten to Utah yet. Forgive me. And so, but he was like 5 hours away and had to come get her, and he has moved out here. Now I have a feeling he came from Moab, Utah, because that's about 5 hour drive, 6, to Overton, Nevada, right? And so he came and picked her up and squeezed her and her bike and everything into his, I think it was just a glorified minivan. It was pretty big, but he got it all in there. I take tires off and took care of her, took her back to Moab and took care of her until her ankle went down and she could use her clutch and her accelerator and all that again, right? In the meantime, he took her out for the first time. She'd never been on a UTV, out to Moab, which if you are from there, you know that takes some nerve. I'm sorry, but I can't do Moab even in our Jeep. It scares me. And yeah. So, anyways, she's really interesting to watch. She finally did leave Utah, and now she went through Colorado. Now she's up in Wyoming somewhere. But yeah, check her out. Her name is Itchy Boots. ITCHY Boots. And I think her name is Nora Lee. I think you guys will really like her. And give her a thumbs up, So she does really well on YouTube. She has lots of followers. She doesn't need my help, that's for darn sure. But I do like to share who we've been watching, right? Alright, I gotta really be careful. Like I said, it's this white chalk that I used is really hard to see. And I'm curious to see the difference between the last one I did. I used acrylic paint to cover the board in, and this time I used spray paint. So we'll see how that goes. As far as whether it holds the paint, I need 15. If I need 15 coats or not. You guys are flashing. Let's see, the battery's about to die, but that's okay. We can change batteries. There's a little beard in here. I think you guys are going to find this one really cute. So, yep. And we're going to work on the wolves some more. I can't work on the UPS and FedEx no-me's yet until next week when I finally get my fat quarters in for their uniforms. I do have the fur. I have everything else I need for those guys except for the fabric. So, and we did get our airbrush paint in, so we're going to be doing some airbrush with the Works airbrush down there. We're going to try that out. And this is hair up here too. Oopsie, it's still not dry, but that's okay. Let's see where we're at here. You're still flashing. It's not too warm. So yeah, we got a couple of projects coming up. I'm on an roll today. Oh, movies. We did buy off Prime. We downloaded, or whatever you want to call it. Battleship. Have you guys ever seen that movie? That is such a good movie. We've seen it a lot. If I like a movie enough, I can just watch it over and over again. Battleship was really good, so we got that, and we also got Inner Space. Oh my goodness, have you guys seen Inner Space? It's old. It's like 1987, something like that. And it's got Dennis Quaid in it, and what's that guy's name? Dennis Quaid, Meg Ryan, and the other guy. Have you guys ever done that where you forget somebody's name, so you start going through the alphabet? A, no. B, no. C, no. D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, no. Martin Short, M. You guys ever do that? It helps, believe it or not. Just go through the alphabet. It'll come back to you. Or you'll go, I know it starts with an M. Anyways, Martin Short, Dennis Quaid, Meg Ryan. Really good movie. It is so funny. And it's one of those clean, funny movies. There's nothing violent about it. It's just funny, and the comedy is not sacrilegious, and it's not taking the Lord's name in vain, and that type of thing. So I really enjoyed it. And like I said, I think it's 1987. It's called Inner Space, if you guys haven't seen it. So anyways, got those two movies going on. I guess Maverick with Tom Cruise, the new Maverick, is getting ready to be released soon. I have not seen it, but I liked the first one. And Carrie from Oak Critters went and saw it. She said it was really good. Oh, you know what? I think it can't be my SD card it's my SD card that's running out of space. That's weird. I just put that in there. Huh. Anyways, we're going to do his shirt in blue. I think I might change my SD card and come back to you. Meanwhile, I'm going to go over there with my blow dryer and heat set this. Be right back. Alright guys, we're back. So I wanted to say, yes, I definitely think that heat setting the metal when you paint on metal, if you go get your blow dryer and heat set it as you go, you don't have to do it every little bit, but like if you get a majority, or if you're going to quit for the day, go heat set it, because it seems to grip the paint better, right? So I wanted to throw that in there real quick because it is making a difference. And the whatchamagoody. The spray paint made a difference. So we need to give him a little chunky cheek right here. Right. And we're going to give him a little bit of a shiny nose up here. And his ear needs to be highlighted a bit. So anywho, we are going to work on his beard. But yeah, I want to make his pants and his hat denim, a denim-ish. And I have done denim before. It's been a while, but I'm going to start on this hat because I'm going to use this, what is it called? Blue bonnet on it, right? Use, I better shake it up a bit. And it's new, so just took the label off. So we're going to use some of this, and we're going to mix it with some of this English navy. And this is what happens when your paint goes through several temperature changes, as it did because it was in storage for so long. It's still good, you just gotta kind of work around it. I'm not gonna throw it out. So, my husband and I were just talking about next plans. I think we're gonna put off the what do you call it? The skirting. I think we're gonna put off the skirting till spring, and just go get through another winter, because we really want to put like a roof over the top. I know you guys probably having a problem seeing this. Oh, maybe not. Let me bring it down here. There. Because we really want to get like a cover over the top of my deck out here, where itty bitty is. We're not doing it for itty bitty, but I'm just saying that we're thinking we might get that project done first. We're not sure. I mean, this weather up here has been so weird. As far as the heat goes, we have had a few hot days, and I know when I'm out here, sometimes you guys probably think it's, wow, it must be really hot up there. It's not out so much outside as it is in here, because this roof is metal and it just cooks, right? It just tracks every beam of light out there. And so, trying to find my lines. That's why I'm tilting it, guys, so I can see my white line under there. But yeah, it's been a really weird summer up here. So Carrie was saying that it might mean that we're going to get an early winter. So, and I don't know how cold that winter is. Now, she was here. If you go watch Carrie at Old Critter, go watch her video on her winter up here. The worst winter in history, right? Or for many, many years. We weren't up here yet. But she was, and they didn't have power pole going. She didn't have, she had a generator that was broke half the time. So yeah, go watch that video and see what it's like to be a pioneer up here and with absolutely off the grid everything. We are not off grid. We can go off grid at any given moment. And we know how to go off grid. We just choose not to right now, because right now it's benefiting us to get a lot of things done around here with the power pole, so that if we end up having to go off grid, we are set up. As far as right now, we're using the power for our tools and to get things done, right, and situated, and propane, we don't have to worry about that right this minute, but in about the next 5 weeks or so, we'll start going around and filling up all of our propane tanks. Now, our big propane tank, we have that brought in, so they will be doing that for us very shortly. I would say in the next 5 or 6 weeks. I'm trying to keep this so you guys can see it, right? I'm going to try to do some denim effect in here, and it's really not anything specific, at least not the way I do it. I just want to get some denim effect going on, kind of like an acid wash type jean. I'm looking down at my new pants because I have those on today. Yeah. So yeah, we were talking about that, getting that accomplished. Because we really, we're working on, can you believe we're going on September already, guys? I mean, here in Utah, the kids have been back at school going on a month already. Because they get out earlier than California. So, yeah, on a big area like this where I'm going to be laying down a lot of paint, I will probably go heat set this before I get too much going on here. I'm just kind of utilizing the wet paint a bit. But yeah, it seems to be that the spray paint seems to be making a difference here. It's some dark. I'm gonna get some dark creases going in this hat anyway, right? And it's gonna be dark back here. And then just kind of feather it out a bit. I was reading up, remember when we were talking about Aaron Hesh in one of my videos, we brought up Bruce Willis, and I was reading up on him today. He just happened to cross my mind as to how he's doing. Apparently it's some kind of brain lack of oxygen type thing in his brain, not due to trauma, but they said it could be, it could come on with trauma, but so far nothing's been mentioned about whether he had a head trauma. But it also can come on with age, and it kind of makes it hard for your mind to combine speech and your words. So he has definitely, it said, I read that he has definitely taken himself off the Hollywood list, which is sad because, we all love him. I like him. He's a great actor. I'm gonna miss seeing Bruce Willis. So, get some ruffles or ridges. Ruffles have ridges. Well, it is starting to come off a little bit there, guys. But, yeah, it's kind of sad. Man, this camera's starting to warm up already. So anyways, I'm going to put his little eye in so I can get him focused. It kind of comes this way, right? Because he's looking that way. And I think we're going to go with putting a little bit of a eyebrow here. Almost did it in my coffee again, guys. Alright. Yes, the heat setting makes a difference. It will. If I took my nail and scratched that right now, it would come off. But here's where we're at. What do you guys think? I know it's hard. There we go. How's that? So we're getting there, right? I'm not sure. I'm not sure if I'm going to put wording on there or not. We'll see when it's done. What it should say or shouldn't say or whatever. So today on lunch we're gonna do let's see, Mom made Chinese food last night, and it's only her over there, so she has all these leftovers. My husband is not a Chinese food person at all. At all. So I'm gonna have some of that. I want to make this super, super light right here. I mean, really light blue. A little bit more than that. Really light blue. And I kind of want to dry brush it through here. Right. Give it some texture. So anyways, yes, I'm going to have Chinese food, and him and my Missy Kitty are going to have albacore tuna, but she's getting the tuna, he's getting a tuna melt. The tuna melt made with Velveeta on the griddle. You know, we've been in this rig now, what, January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, 8 months now we've been in this rig, and I have never used the oven part of my stove because I'm big on toaster oven, the whatchamabitty, air fryer part of my toaster oven. Love it, right? So I haven't used the oven, so that's my storage. And I have brought in my really good long griddle that you make pancakes and stuff on. And I love that thing, man. I just plug it in and make sandwiches and eggs and bacon and all that good stuff. So now I'm sure he's in there anticipating me coming in soon. Now his shirt is going to be a dark blue. I'm going to do his shirt dark blue. We're getting down pretty soon where you're going to be seeing what I'm doing, right? Let's go with dark blue. Let's go with dark blue. So, yeah, that's what's on the menu today. And then I know he's in there watching Battleship right now. Okay. Alright, are you guys ready for the secret part? Maybe some of you have already figured out where I was going with this, but I left the best part for last. Okay, so I haven't finished it, but I wanted you to show you where I was going next. It'll give it all away, right? Are you ready? Here we go. Let's turn you this way. Okay, and let's start lowering you down. So, there we are. This is the only part I haven't done yet. Let's bring it up. So yes, oopsie, just dipped it in the paint, that's okay. That's where we're at now. Got his face done, right? So yes, we gotta get his little butt cheeks painted, and I think I might go so far as to put a butterfly or something on his nose or on the top of his hat or something. But anyways, I'm not gonna paint that part on camera because I don't know where it'll go, right? But I'll show you when it's done. I gotta get his fingers done and stuff. So yep, that's where we're at. Thanks so much for coming along with me on this little journey of this little guy showing off his little butt cheeks. Now you can use your imagination. Maybe he's going pee. Right? I don't know what's going on in the front. Do you want to know? I don't want to know. But anyways, thanks for coming along with me. I appreciate you so much. And I just really hope that you guys subscribe and like me so I can be seen more. And just have patience with this GoPro thing. The new one's coming, guys. And hopefully there will be no issues. So we'll talk to you guys later. Have a great day. Don't forget to pray. Don't forget to pick up a craft. I don't care what it is. Any kind of craft. Art is art, right? It can be anything. Trash art, any kind of art. Art. And I want you guys to prep. I really need you guys to be prepping. Start small, add to it as you can go, and don't forget to throw a rant now and then. Get yourself a GoPro from Amazon and you'll have all kinds of fun ranting, right? So, we'll talk to you guys later. Thanks for joining me. Bye.